time right now at our school. But like you said, boys have worked hard for this for a long time. You're one game away from a chance to play for a state championship.
Yes, indeed. I'd like to set the table for this one as Northland takes on Gladbrook Reinbeck for the Class 1A semifinal, the first of two today. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Crop Production Services are proud to support all the area athletes. Call Crop Production Services of Winthrop for all your ag input needs. They are the team to call. Congratulations to the student athletes on your achievements from CPS in Winthrop.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on this sports season. Krugman Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krugman Construction in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us on loans.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Paladin Attachments is a blending of 11 brands joining skills and expertise to design and build the best quality heavy and light duty attachments in the world, giving customers powerful peace of mind. Join Paladin and Delhi in wishing all area athletes, teams, coaches, and fans the best of luck.
We would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish you the best in tournament action. For your real estate needs, contact Christine Baldwin, your local Skogman Realty agent in Manchester at 920-9194.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Partner in Growth Solutions.
Henry has lowered his prices on new home or remodel construction of brick, block, and stone because he's back out in the field with his hands-on expertise. Call Steve at Moyle Masonry for free estimates and competitive pricing. Steve Moyle Masonry in Manchester, where quality is what they are all about.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Gary's Towing. For 24-hour towing, call Gary's Towing in Strawberry Point in Manchester. Your complete towing service. Gary's Towing can handle all of your wrecker and flatbed needs and is AAA certified. Gary's Towing with locations in Strawberry Point and Manchester. Wish all area athletes the best in tournament action.
John Swisher, Brian Weebly back with you at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. The 12th state tournament here at Wells Fargo. The 105th overall basketball state tournament, 94th sanctioned state tournament as Northland in their third state tourney, 76, 77, and 2017, trying to get to their first championship contest. A win would put them in there tomorrow night at 6:05 right here at Wells Fargo Arena. As we talked about, a loss would put them in the consolation game as Grandview Christian and St. Mary's, the other Class 1A semifinal coming up at 12:15 this afternoon. Gladbrook Reinbeck got here with a 53-50 win over Linville Sully as the Rebels, Gladbrook Reinbeck at 25-2, are coached by Scott Cabarrus. Cabarrus, 287 wins, 162 losses, 19th season at the helm, 154-46 in 7 years at Gladbrook Reinbeck. His third state tournament team. Also coached at Green Valley, Meeker, and Elizabeth in Colorado. Cabarrus prepped at Los Altos, California, where he was an all-Bay Area athlete in baseball and basketball. He's a graduate of California State, Chico, where he was a Coastal Conference baseball player. First place out of the West North Iowa Cedar League is the Gladbrook Reinbeck, the royal and blue and silver colors. This is their third trip to the state tournament. They were here the last 2 years, so their third year in a row. 2015, they were Class 1A state champions. Last year, they finished fourth And this year here in the semifinal game, they have a record of 5-2 now after the first round win over Linville Sully. Reinbeck finished fourth in 1929 as 17 wins in a row for Gladbrook Reinbeck. As they got here with the wins over Grundy Center, Bell Plain, Colonesco, and Wapsie Valley 68-62 in overtime in their sub-state contest. Their only losses of the year were Jessup, a 2A team, 65-61, and South Hamilton, another 2A team, in a state qualifier, 67-61. As coming into the state tournament, 97-9, so 98-9 in four-year record. The school has also won the last two Class A football championships after taking runner-up in 2015. North Linn under the direction of Bob Elmer, the all-time win leader in Iowa varsity high school boys basketball coaches. 836 wins now, 344 losses, and his 54th season. He's 47-2 in two seasons as the co-head coach with his son Mike. As Bob coached at Fredericksburg, where he was 57-26. Forest City had a 534 win and 187 loss mark there. At Waco, he was 198-129. He coached Forest City to 8 state tournaments, including the 1976 2A title, the first and only, the first time, I should say, North Linn was in the field. How ironic is that, in 1976? Mike Elmer in his 26th season, 337 and 232 overall, 252 and 134 in his 18th season at North. Coach at Lincoln Central of Gruber and Esterville Lincoln Central, where my partner Brian Wheatley played in high school. Both son and father, outstanding prep and college athletes. Bob went to MFL before in Monona, and Mike at Forest City, and both, ironically, are Cornell College graduates in Mount Vernon. First place in the Travers West Division, second year in a row. Burgundy and White Lynx of North Linn, as they are 3-2 at the state tournament. I mentioned their third state tournament trip, and their win streak sits at 26-0. They surpassed the 24-1 1977 team, who had the most wins until this year, as 26 now the most in school history. As the Lynx, with their 3 sophomores and 2 juniors starting, have that 26-game win streak, and they've won 37 of 38 contests now. And today, the challenge, maybe the toughest one yet, the 6'1 senior Joe Smolt, averaging 30 points a game. He had 29 in the 3-point win on Monday. And you got to control him, and you got to control the height and the rebounding. So not an easy challenge here at all. The Lynx are favored by 4 by BC Moore as the toughest 21st toughest schedule in Class 2A teams for Class 1A teams, I should say, for Gladbrook Reinbeck. North Linn has the 62nd toughest schedule. So we'll see if those numbers play out here. Lynx favored by 4, but it's not going to be an easy challenge by any means here.
Oh, no doubt. You know, it's but again, you get down to the state semifinals, and that's the way it should be. 2 of the best teams in the state right here. Looks to be a great game. You know, you mentioned Joe Small, 30.5 points a game. You know, one of the best players in the state of Iowa. I believe he's committed to Upper Iowa. Just talking to Coach Elmer, Coach Griff a little bit last couple of days. Obviously, he's going to be the focus of our defense. Going to try to double team him, make sure you have him covered. They do a really good job getting him open, setting screens for him, letting him go to work. One thing that I kind of noticed looking at his numbers, he shot 205 free throws. You know, that's just under 10 a game. Coach Griff, Coach Elmer said he's really good at drawing contact. You know, and sometimes our guards get a little aggressive. They're going to have to be careful not to overreach and get out of position against a good player like Smolt. So, again, I always think the start of these games are really important. I thought maybe North Linn boys had a little bit of nerves on Monday, and took them a few quarters to settle in. So we'll see how we do here today as we're getting ready to tip off.
10:35, 5 minutes after the scheduled start time of 10:30. And here we go, waiting for TV to be ready to join us here as the officials here. Marshall Cotton, Brad Van Rokel, and Raleigh Weavers from Mount Pleasant, Boyden, and Charter Oak. As the jump goes to Gladbrook Reinbeck, going right to left. In their blue uniforms with the black trim, white numbers, and their home whites with the red burgundy lines down the side, burgundy numbers as well, and the ball is lost out of bounds by Gladbrook Reinbeck. First turnover of the game. They go back the other way with Jake Hilmer and the Lynx having the ball for the first time this morning. Hilmer left side. Miller for a wide open three. No good. Skims around off the glass and out the backside. Rebounded by Joe Smolt. The 6'1 seniors, all tournament team the last 2 years for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Winning it 2 years ago, winning the title. And fourth last year. Left wing three, up and good. Nothing but nylon there. That's Caden Kickbush. Kickbush, a 6'5 junior with his 47th of the year. Here's a shot no good by the Lynx. And Gladbrook Reinbeck comes back the other way. Lead here for the Rebels. Inside, off the window, and good with the left hand. There's Tyler Pierce. As Pierce, a 6'5 senior, gets the basket to go. He's averaging 9 points a game. Ryan Miller, Trevor Boogie, and Adam Waskow, the starters for the Lynx. And there's a shot rim fadeaway by Hilmer. And Gladbrook Reinbeck will have the ball going right to left. Inside the left wing, Pierce. Here's another three. No good air ball about the backside. Rebounded by Miller. 5-0. The run here by Gladbrook Reinbeck. Here's a three. No good off the backside. Pinball around, but recovered by Smolt. And Gladbrook Reinbeck has it again. They look very comfy of what they're doing here. There's a drive left side, baseline. Kick back out, in the lane, up and good. With the left hand, that's Tyler Pierce, and Coach Hilmer wants a timeout. Second basket for Tyler Pierce. And the Lynx down 7-0 here in this game. And Joe Smolt has not scored yet, averaging 30 points a game. It's been Kickbush and Pierce scoring, and they're just making it look easy right now.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, like we talked about before the game, they got to put so much attention on Smolt. That first three that Kickbush hit there came off a double team. We didn't double team Smolt, kicked it over the open man and knocked down that shot. Really good ball movement so far, I thought, by Gladbrook Reinbeck, resulting in a couple easy baskets inside. Northland will be all right here. I think we're settling for maybe a couple pretty quick threes. I think we shot 3 of them so far. Lynx got to get something going to the basket here, get on the board and settle themselves in.
As the Lynx have it, Hilmer going left to right. There's a lob play. And Hilmer from 30 feet inside to Miller. Up and good. Ryan Miller with the first basket for the Lynx of the game. As now breaking the seal off that rim a little bit. Hopefully that'll help the Lynx offense here. Here's a jumper right on the three-point line. Spins around, no good by Smolt. The rebound by Siebert. Now Hilmer, bounce pass ahead. Miller handling it, now dribbling out to the short corner. Gets it back to Hilmer. Hilmer now being guarded by Caden Kickbush, the 6'5 junior. They have plenty of height, does this Gladbrook Reinbeck team. As there's a three right corner, no good off the back of the rim, but Siebert inside for the rebound, gives it up to Hilmer. Hilmer goes all the way in off the window and good. Jake Hilmer gets the second one of the Lynx. It's now 7-4 after a 7-0 run by GR. As their height, 5'10", 6'5", 6'1", 6'4", 6'5", for Gladbrook Reinbeck compared to 5'11", 5'9", 5'10", 6'2", 6'5". Here's a foul called. The baseline inbounds underneath for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Will touch foul called. Too much contact. Blocking foul called on Ryan Miller. It'll be his first, team number 1. 7-4 Rebels with the three-point advantage here. Inside. Now, stepping that out of there is Trevor Bogey. Good job by Bogey. Now Siebert has it up ahead to Hilmer. 3-point lead, Gladbrook Reinbeck. Pass left side. Miller saves it from going out of bounds. A one-hand tap back into Siebert. And now Hilmer. Up top, Siebert. Rotates it right side, Miller. Skip pass to Hilmer, who drives baseline. Sammy kicks it back out to Siebert. Right-handed hip-high dribble by David. Now left side pass to Hilmer. 4.5 to go here in quarter number 1. 7-4. Favor of Gladbrook Reinbeck. No good on the three. Off the backside. Rosella, 6'4 senior. They just have big physical athletes here for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Very experienced team. There's a jump stop. Northland Faithful wanted to travel. Nothing doing as Tyler Pierce gets his third field goal off the game. And it's 9-4 now. in favor of GR. Inside, Hilmer. There's contact. Thank you very much, Hilmer. Off the window and good. Tyler Pierce bumped him from behind. Hilmer will go to the line.
Thanks for having some success now taking it to the basket, even though they're outside. Hilmer, Miller, those guys are good enough athletes. They can get their shot off against the bigger players. Right now, Lynx aren't having it from the three-point line. I think 0 for 4, 0 for 5 so far. So I think Northland's doing the right thing here on offense, being patient, trying to get the ball to the basket and try to chip away at this lead. We got to find a way to slow them down on the defensive end right now. Pierce, in particular, really hurting Northland on the inside, just overmatched, oversized in there. And give him credit. He's finishing around the basket.
9-6. A timeout on the floor. Gladbrook Reinbeck taking it. So both teams have used a timeout here in this game. Lynx trail by 3 after 7-0 run start. 2 run by Northland lately. We'll have West Delaware boys basketball coming up for you later on tonight. Logan will join me for the Hawks taking on Sergeant Bluff Luton as the Hawks will play regardless again. If they lose, they'll play at 12:05 on Saturday afternoon. A win hopefully would put them in the 3 title game, 6:05 on Saturday evening. Trying to get both of our area coverage teams remaining to their title games. Northland win would put them at 6:05 tomorrow night. A loss 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hilmer's on the line, 9-6. Lynx trail, 3:59 to go in quarter number 1. Hilmer has 4 points, looking for 5 here in the old-fashioned three-point play. Off the right hand, and good. Nothing but net for Jake Hilmer. Comes in, leading the way at 21 points a night for the Lynx. 82% free throw shooter, second best on the team. Well, pressure here, man-to-man pressure by the Lynx. 9-7, 2-point lead. Kickbush handling it out top, and gives it up to Smolt. Sieber's right on Joe Smolt. And now it's switch, Bogey. Hand in his face, air ball at the backside. It goes right in the hands of a Gladbrook Reinbeck player, but he can't get it to go out the backside. Rebounded, batted away Miller. Now Hilmer has it right side. Jake looking, bounce pass. Inside, washed out to Bogey. It's blocked away. Battling. Great job by Trevor Bogey. Second chance opportunity came right back to him. Able to go up against the size of disadvantage there of 2 taller Rebels. Great job by Bogey that time.
Yeah, you bet. Like you said, sticking with it. Got the first one rejected. Hung right in there. There's a little baseline jumper. Good that time. Number 3.
Walker Thede, the 5'2", 5'10" junior, I should say, as Thede gets the basket to go. He averages only 3 points a game. There's a left wing. 3, Splash City. That time from Altoona, Ryan Miller. Splash down for the 3. He's got 5 points. And the Lynx have their first lead of the game. 12-11. Now Gladbrook Reinbeck out top with it. Smolt. Little hop there. Looks like a travel from our angle. Nothing called as he put the ball on the floor. Kicks it back out. Lynx lead by 1 inside. Off the window and good. That's one of their subs. Thomas Musig, the 6'5" senior. As Northland now. Sieber up top. Hilmer. A second lead change of the game. There's a 3. Right corner. Got it to go. David Sieber with his first bucket of the game. A 3 ball. The Lynx are back ahead. A third lead change. 2-point lead. 15-13. There's the travel. We'll shuffle the feet by number 12, Caden Kickbush. And the Lynx have it going back the other way. 15-13 Northland. 1:53 to go after a 7-0 start by Gladbrook Reinbeck. Lynx have answered here. Hilmer up top. On left side, Miller. Left corner for a 3. Sieber no good. Bounces off backside. Hilmer fighting Joe Smolt for the rebound. Smolt comes up with it on the baseline. Passes it ahead. Gladbrook Reinbeck going right to left. Now back up top. Right corner drive. Baseline. Put back inside. Pops off of Pierce's hands. Smolt for a 3. Man, He is getting pressured. Another air ball there off the backside, and that's going to be a hammer on Jake Hilmer. Smoke fouls Hilmer in the air. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Jake Hilmer on the line here, and the Lynx playing very poised after that start. Gladbrook Reinbeck got off to a good start, and they realize that Northland is here to play.
You bet. He said 7-0 start as Jake short on the first one. They've just done a great job so far on Smolt. 0 point. Seems to be a little frustrated right now. He's rushed a couple threes, missed a couple really bad. David Seaver doing a good job face guarding him, and then anytime he touches it, Lynx are sending an extra guy there. So nice start here for the Lynx. Now up 16-13 as Jake hits the second one.
Largest lead at 3 now. 2 of 3 from the line is Hilmer. And all the way in, there is the first basket by Joe Smolt. Field goal. The game comes with a minute to go in the game. There's a minute to go in the first quarter. There's Hilmer putting up no good. Rebounded by Gladbrook Reinbeck. Back 16-15 now. Lynx by 1 with 55 seconds and counting. Smolt all the way in past the baseline. Nice block by Trevor Bogey as going up as Pierce. Bogey just got his right hand on the top of that ball and knocked it away and came up with it. Hilmer now has it going left to right. Just very impressed with Northland's defense so far in this game.
You bet. As you said, Trevor's off to a nice start, had a nice finish on the other end. Trevor's one of those kids that he knows his role. He doesn't have to do a lot necessarily on the offensive end, just make some shots. But he's been one of our more consistent defenders all season long. Did a great job on that last one as Northland going to hold for one here.
And Waskow and Bogey know that their roles are increased a little bit here today. The 6'2 Bogey and the 6'5 Waskow going against those taller Gladbrook Reinbeck players. And they are needed here more than ever today. Here's a jumper from 16 feet, no good. Out the backside, off the right hand of Hilmer. And that will end the first quarter. The Lynx come back and take the lead. 16-15, a 1-point advantage for the Lynx. We go to the second frame. This is Northland State basketball from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See Larry, Sue, and Christy for all your insurance needs, from home to commercial and everything in between. Delhi Insurance Agency in Delhi.
Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Ellis Implement and Outdoors in Coggin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power, offering parts, sales, and service since 1937. Ellis Implement and Outdoor wish all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
The victory is yours at
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
And welcome back in. John Swisher and Brian Wheatley back from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines as we get ready for the second quarter. Lynx lead by 1, 16-15. Shooting-wise in that first quarter, 53% for Gladbrook Reinbeck, 7 of 13. Northland 6 of 17 for 35%, 53% for GR. 3-point goals, 2 of 9 for the Lynx, 22%, 33% for the Rebels, 1 of 3. No free throws yet for Gladbrook Reinbeck, 2 of 3 for Northland, 66%, 9 to 8 on the rebound, 8 to 5 defensive boards for Gladbrook Reinbeck, 3 to 1 offensive boards for Northland. 3 turnovers for the Rebels, none for the Lynx. As we've had 3 lead changes, no ties. 16-15 the lead. Lynx have the ball. Hilmer inside. Bogey. Now at Carter Johnson, who checked in, puts it up, fading away. It was blocked away. As the Rebels have it in the form of Smolt. Up top of the timeline, Bounce pass right side to Walker Thede. Thede, 25 feet from the basket. Guarded by Hilmer. Here's a pass knocked away by Bradley Fluhop, who checked in at the quarter break as well. And another turnover for Gladbrook Reinbeck. That's 4 of the day. Hilmer has it. Left-handed dribbles. Now drives in.
See that take.
Yeah, I was just going to say, too unselfish there by Hilmer as he bounced past it to Johnson. He wasn't ready for it, and it bounced right out of bounds. And a first turnover of the game for North Linn. Gladbrook Reinbeck has it coming back. That's the jumper you want. Nobody on Hilmer, the 12, 11-footer. Why not take it if it's open today?
Yeah, you bet. And Jake doesn't make the wrong decision too often. That time probably should have pulled up and shot it. But you like the ball in his hands 90% of the time, he's going to make the right decision.
Absolutely. This one's knocked away by the active hands of Ryan Miller right in front of the big boy, Tyler Pierce. 2 fouls on Gladbrook Reinbeck, only 1 on North Linn so far. As up top, Hilmer, left side is Siebert. Dribbles up top with the right hand. I'll bounce pass back to Jake, left side. 1-point lead, North Linn. Turnaround jumper from 17 feet, no good by Fluhop. And rebounded by Tyler Pierce. And the Rebels have it going right to left. Gladbrook Reinbeck. Gladbrook's in Tama County. Reinbeck in Grundy. Reinbeck is where the high school's at. Population 1,635. As 2 towns are 18 miles apart. There's a pass inside of the left side, up to the right hand. Matt Roding, the 6'4 senior. Roding gets his first bucket of the ball game. And now all the way in, up and good.
Jake Hilmer again takes it all the way. Quick answer there. That's the pace North Linn wants. Even after a made shot, Jake has got it, pushed it. Nobody stopped him. There's a tip by Ryan Miller, steal by the Lynx.
And coming up with it is Waskow, up ahead to Hilmer. Side, 1-point lead, 6 lead changes. 5 lead changes in this game. Hilmer drove, kicked it out. Fluhop, right side of Miller. Thought about a 3. Left-handed dribble, back up top of the key. Now left side to Hilmer. Now Hilmer inside the timeline, right side to Miller. Left-handed bounce pass. Lynx taking their time with the ball, looking for good shots. Fluhop has a knock away. Could see that coming. Kick Bush came in from behind. Now up ahead, left the wing 3 on the kick out. 2 Kick Bush for the 3. Second of the game, 48th of the season. He's second behind Joe Smolt, has 101 coming in. And there's an answer by the Lynx.
Again, Jake Hilmer just dribbles. He's so patient with that dribble. Dribbled it out, dribbled it back in, hesitated, jumps down, and nice layups. Right now, Hilmer just carrying the Lynx as he's done a lot of the season, doing a great job of penetrating the Rebel defense.
10 points on the day for Jake Hilmer.
Look out.
Hello. Almost right to us, but they call foul. As a foul is called, there's a ball came right in front of us, hitting off against the table here. Well, we're going to get our hands on the ball. And
I was ready, Flish. I was ready. Might have hit me in the nose.
It looked like it with that pin in both of your hands. As they call that foul.
Foul on Jake. Foul on Hilmer, his first.
Team number 2. GR has it, going right to left. For first time of the game at 20. That's 6 lead changes. 4:40 to go in the second quarter. Here's Smolt, left corner. Oh, my. Just a little contact there. Waskow, Smolt loses it out of bounds. And a little blocking foul called on Adam Waskow as his first.
It's tough. You got a player like Smolt. I know he hasn't scored yet, but I take that back. He has 2 points on a layup. He just draws so much attention. You have to. You can't let him go one-on-one.
Yep.
You know, David Sieber's doing a heck of a job on him. There was a travel.
Yeah.
But he's a good passer. Like right there, they missed. Fortunately, good job. Waskow boxing out.
Missed layup by Tyler Pierce, and then he went for the rebound and fouled a Lynx player who had the ball, and Pierce, that'll be number 2 on him. So getting some of these guys in foul trouble, 2 on Pierce, will be a key here. 3 team fouls on each team. 20-20, we're tied. Counting here in quarter number 2. Lynx have the ball going left to right in the form of Jake Hilmer. Hilmer, the 5'11 sophomore, dribbles all the way in, puts it up, blocked away. On the right block, blocked out of there by Mason Skopgard, another one of the big bodies for Gladbrook Reinbeck, 6'5 junior, Skopgard.
Yeah, they send Pierce 6'5 in foul trouble and bring in a 6'5 junior to replace him.
And a good-looking athlete again. Gladbrook Reinbeck, talented football teams, Class A champions the last 2 years.
Wow, pull-up jumper from three-point land. Right wing, Smolt just shooting it over the hand of David Sieber. And Smolt has his first three of the game. That's his 102nd of the season. Leads a lot of offensive categories. Here's Ryan Miller. Miller dials long distance from the Clive area, that time for the right wing. As Ryan Miller has his 66th three of the season, coming in shooting 45%. And the Lynx have tied it up again. 7 lead changes, 2 ties. This one's knocked away. Miller comes up with it on the floor, calling for the timeout. Ryan Miller calling for the timeout. Good job by Ryan Miller as getting the timeout called. It'll be the second timeout. A 30-second timeout is taken here. I believe Lynx and the Rebels. Nothing must call the full. They're having a seat. So full timeout it is. We're tied at 23 here. Lynx and Rebels had a great job of Northland responding after that slow start in this game, 7-0. And now this game's been back and forth. 7 lead changes, 2 ties in this game.
Yeah, like you said, just great job by Northland. Defensively, they're doing a heck of a job. You know, it's tough. We talked a little bit about it. You got to have so much attention to a player like Joel Smolt. Held him to 5 points so far, and I tell you what, that last 3 he made, if he makes those, there's nothing you can do. David Sieber was hanging all over him. Put it between his legs, step back 3. One thing that Coach Griff was talking about, you know, throughout the week when I talked to him was Smolt jumps so high. He shoots a true jump shot. I mean, you can be right in his face, and I noticed that on the last 3-pointer. David Sieber's right there. Smolt just went right over the top of him. But you know what? With those, you're not going to do much about. You got to keep him from going crazy and getting in the lane. They've done a good job of that. But one thing I've been impressed so far with Smolt, he's a really good passer. He's finding the open man. But on the flip side of that, Northland doing a good job of rotating out of that double team, and they've got a few tip-aways in the lane when Smolt passes into the open man. So, as we expected, been a great ball game. Definitely 2 of the best teams in the state on display here, and I think it's going to be a dogfight all the way to the end here.
As Northland and Gladbrook Reinbeck tied at 23 right now. (26-0) Northland, 25-2 Gladbrook Reinbeck. As Gladbrook Reinbeck, the smaller school, 127 is their Class 1A enrollment. Northland, 153 is theirs. 150 miles to Des Moines from the Northland area. As Walker, population of 794. Troy Mills, about 150. Coggin, 655 compared to 635 in the town of Reinbeck, and 926 for Gladbrook. As the Tama County and Grundy County towns, 18 miles apart, 87 miles to Des Moines from Reinbeck, where the Gladbrook Reinbeck High School is. Sure what we're waiting for here.
There was some discussion on that timeout. I saw one of the officials come over to the Northland bench. How's it going, Jake? Jake Kilmer.
Jake Kilmer, give us a nice wave.
Friendly wave. Yes. I'm not sure what it was, if that was a TV type deal or what, but I saw one of the bench officials come over and talk to our assistant coaching staff. I don't know if Coach Kilmer didn't signal in the 30 soon enough. It sure looked like he did.
And on the board, they have Gladbrook Reinbeck with all their timeouts left. And Northland has taken 1.
Yeah, Northland, that is their second timeout. They took one early, so maybe the board's behind. Maybe that's what.
Maybe we're going TV timeouts here.
It could be. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Could be the deal. That one was a little longer, so it could be media timeouts. We were not told ahead of time if we're having media timeouts, but I wouldn't be surprised. Inside, Waskow. Nice job. Adam Waskow finishes at that time on the pass from Jake Kilmer. Waskow with his first field goal of the game, and the lead again. Lead changes in this contest, 25-23, 2:40 and counting here in quarter number 2. Smolt out top, putting on the floor is Roding. Roding, the 6'4" senior, now back up left wing to Smolt. Guarded by Bogey, shoots it right over him from Iowa Energy style, NBA range that time from Waukee, and he got it to go. He's pretty good.
Yeah, like again, I don't know what you do there. Trevor Bogey's right in his face. He shot that one, like he said, from the red line
to put it between his legs off the dribble.
There's
Miller answers.
Miller from the red line as well. Ryan Miller with his third 3-ball of the year. He's got 68 now compared to 103 for Holt. As inside, there's an errant pass, and we're going the other way. Reinbeck driving that time was number 30, Matt Roding, just threw it right out of bounds. Lynx have the lead here, 28-26. Two-point advantage, Northland. 155 and counting all the way in. Bounce pass. And a travel called on Wasco as Hilmer again near the left side of the basket. Bounce passing it as the pressure was coming, hoping Wasco be able to finish it. And just slid that pivot foot a tad, and we're going back the other way. Turnover for the Lynx there. And there's going to be a foul called, a blocking foul on Ryan Miller is the call, his second. 1:43 to go here in this second quarter.
And that's 2 on Ryan. That's a tough call. Smoke dribbles into that. We kind of talked about that, all the free throws he shot, and he's not afraid to create contact. I thought that time Ryan did a good job. Unfortunately for Northland, the official saw it the other way.
Smolt will inbound it. 1:43 on the clock. Skying for the ball right in front of us is Roding. Now a 3 right side. No good. That's going to be on the back foul. That's an obvious foul as Matt Roding questioning it that time. Obvious foul. We're going the other way as all over the back of Jake Hilmer.
Yeah, good job there by Jake. Got to box out the much taller player. And like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of question there. Jake had contact and an easy call for the officials.
With the foul there, that'll be his first. Now driving in, Hilmer all the way in off the window. Too strong, but Wasco with the rebound. Put it up. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Comes in the form of Roding, and now they just throw it out of bounds. It'll be Northland basketball. Baseline inbounds under. So on the sideline here to our right, near side sideline. And the Rebels trying to throw it ahead. They just throw it right out of bounds. A little pressure there by Northland. GR fans wanted a foul. No can do. We're tied at 14 fouls here. The game is a Northland 2-point lead. 28-26. Fluhop for a 3. Got it to go. Up top behind the red line. A red line special again from downtown Des Moines. Bradley Fluhop, his first basket of the game. And the largest lead of the contest for Northland of 5. 31-26. Here's Schmolt with pressure. No good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Seaberg gathers the rebound. Now, Hilmer inside. Just will take the shot. No good. Too hard off the rim. And they call the foul on Jake Hilmer. There wasn't much contact there. And that'll be the second on Jake going for the ball. Looks like he poked the ball away. Not much contact, but the baseline official, who was probably one that should have called that because he couldn't see it really from his angle, but it happened. Left side, left wing for a 3. No good. Too hard off the back of the rim. Vice and the Lynx have the ball with the 5-point lead, going left to right. 25 seconds. What a difference from the start of the ball game. The Lynx now with the 5-point lead after 7-0. Gladbrook Reinbeck start to the contest. Hilmer gets the ball with 15 seconds to go. One last shot to go here in this second quarter. Bogey, right side of Hilmer. Taking it down. 5 seconds. Hilmer will drive all the way in. Passes off. Let's go for the jumper. Adam Wasco for the jumper. Got it to go from 5 feet out. Left side baseline jumper. And it's a 7-point lead for the Lynx at halftime. 33-26. What a turnaround from the start of the game. The Lynx up by 7 here at halftime. We will step away, take a look at the halftime stats and what we saw in the first 2 quarters. 7-point lead. Northland semifinal state tournament basketball from KMCH Sports.
Clayton Drug and Strawberry Point is more than just another pharmacy. They also carry many gift items to choose from in their retail store. Best of luck to all area athletes from Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy you can trust.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
BNS Portables would like to wish all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck in tournament play. They appreciate all the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and the classroom. Good luck from BNS Portables in Dundee.
High-Tech Communications has everything you need to stay connected. Audio, video, TVs, DVD and Blu-ray players, dish network systems, surround sound systems, phone systems, but the list doesn't stop there. High-Tech Communications has a staff of professionals to help you get connected, from the installation of your entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Game, but it takes a lot more to be a champion. It takes hard work, dedication, and teamwork. That's what the athletes and teams of the area bring to every game, and it's what Champion Seed does as well with its all-star dealer team. Don't just play to win. Plant champion, finish stronger.
Construction are proud to support all area athletes. They recognize the time, effort, commitment, and training it takes to accomplish goals, both in the gym and in the classroom. For all your ag construction needs, Holtz Construction in Manchester.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. Nice treatment program, Regional Medical Services can get you back on to home.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth in the classroom and in the gym. Best of luck to all area athletes in tournament play from your dairy experts. Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to the needs and profitability of farmers. With access to the most diverse genetic and trait offerings in the world, Beck's provides farmers with the right products for their farm. To place a Beck's seed order today or to inquire about a dealership opportunity, contact John McMillan, your local Beck's seed advisor at 319-350-6580.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Grain and Feed wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament play. For all your feed and grain needs, see the experts at locally owned and operated.
John and Brian back with you courtside, Wells Fargo Arena here in Des Moines as day number 4 of the boys state basketball tournament, the 94th sanctioned Iowa High School State Boys Basketball State Tourney, as the Lynx leading here at halftime. Their largest lead of the game is a 7-point margin as they outscored Gladbrook Reinbeck 17-11. After a 7-0 start by Gladbrook Reinbeck earlier this game, North Linn came back and outscored the Rebels 16-8 in that remaining of the first quarter for a 16-15 one-point lead. 33-26 now the halftime lead. And really it's been a balanced attack by North Linn. Everybody, we knew they had to do, everybody, and doing a great job offensively. Jake Kilmer started out with 6 points in that first quarter, but now Ryan Miller with 3 threes leading the way with 11 points. 10 points for Jake Kilmer, 3 points for David Sieber, 2 for Trevor Bogey, 4 for Adam Wasco, and 3 for Bradley Fluhop. As Gladbrook Reinbeck, Walker Thiede with 2, Camden Kickbush with 6, 8 for Joe Smolt, 2 for Matt Roding, 6 for Tyler Pierce, and 2 for Thomas Music. As the Lynx with a 7-point lead, and this kind of effort since midway through the first quarter until the half, boy, this is what is going to take to hold on here the last 2 quarters. Gladbrook Reinbeck, you know they're going to give everything they can. They've been the more experience being down here the last 2 years, state champions 2 years ago, and then last year with the 4th place finish, and they're leading senior Joe Smolt with being a sophomore and junior on those teams, 2-time all-tournament captain. They're not going to go away. You're going to have to continue this type of effort here in this game.
going to keep coming at you. Like you said, they've been experienced down here on these big stages, not only state basketball, but you mentioned their success in state football. So these kids have been there before. But I tell you what, Northland's acting like a veteran team out there that they've been here before. Played a great half. The three-point shot, like you mentioned, Northland started out the game 0 for 6 and ended up the half 5 for 12. So 5 of their last 6 from the three-point line, most of those coming from Ryan Miller. And if he can get going, add that compliment to Jake Hilmer. Ryan with 11, Jake with 10. One thing you got to watch, though, both those two have 2 fouls. They're going to have to be careful early on here in the third quarter. But, the other thing, too, I was real impressed with that you mentioned was the contributions from everybody else. Bradley Fluhop comes in, hits a big three-pointer with Ryan Miller on the bench with 2 fouls. Trevor Bogey finished inside with a basket, had the block shot, a couple deflections. Adam Waskow with a couple buckets. It might not seem like a lot, but if everybody chips in just a little bit, your Bradley Fluhop, Trevor Bogey, Adam Waskow, Hilmer and Miller are probably going to get theirs. That just makes us really hard to beat. And just a great half by North Linn. But against a team like Gladbrook, you're going to have to do it for 2 halves. They're going to have to come out with the same level of focus, same level of intensity, and see if they can't close this thing out here.
Yes, indeed. North Linn and Gladbrook Reinbeck here at halftime, and they clear up that thanks to Coconut Valley girls head basketball coach watching at home and listening in to our call here today from KMCH Sports. He tells us that the timeout deal, Ryan Miller called that timeout when he was in trouble on the floor, but as they went over to the bench, the officials were told by the state tournament officials, it's a media timeout. The media needs it, so we'll take it as a media timeout here to get one in. Well, Gladbrook Reinbeck coaches weren't too favorable of that. They didn't like that. You can't blame them. So North Linn only charged with 1 timeout. So they have 4 remaining. Gladbrook Reinbeck has all of theirs so far in this game. So maybe a little more communication there would have been appropriate. Gladbrook Reinbeck, I can understand the frustration, but it's good news for North Linn. They still have 4 timeouts.
Yeah,
remaining.
you bet. And like I said, that makes sense. Here with the headsets on, we weren't real sure what was going on.
We thought that was probably what happened.
Right, because I know Coach Hilmer signaled for that 30 once Ryan called it. They ended up giving him a full.
Yeah.
And that, on the board, it gives Gladbrook, Reinbeck, all 5 of theirs, which would make sense. We thought they took one there in that first quarter. Obviously, that one was a media one as well. So, like you say, now we're in the semifinal games. They're on the Comcast Sports Channel or whatever. Probably a few different rules and maybe just some miscommunication there between the bench and the coaching staff at Gladbrook. But good news for the Lynx. They go in with 4 timeouts. Gladbrook has all 5 of theirs. With those media timeouts, maybe timeouts aren't as important to take early on. You're going to get some anyway. But in a close game, and I expect this one to be close, those timeouts can become crucial. So, again, I'm just really looking forward to the first few minutes of this half. North Linn now built a really nice 7-point lead. Great last couple minutes of that quarter. If North Linn could push this thing up to 10, 11 points right off the bat, then all of a sudden the pressure starts going on Gladbrook Reinbeck a little bit. I know they've been here before. You got to figure they haven't trailed by double digits real often this year. Both of their losses were really close against 2 quality 2A teams. So North Linn in a great spot right now. They just got to keep doing what they're doing and keep pushing forward.
Yes, indeed, as North Linn leading at halftime 33-26. We'll come back and recap the state tournament brackets here of everything else around North Linn and West Delaware coming up tonight as well. We'll do that next. This is North Linn State basketball from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. They now carry Merrill and Clark brand shoes. Riker Shoes are open Monday through Friday, 9 until 5:30, Saturdays, 9 until 4, and evenings by appointment. Best of luck to all area athletes from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Mosher Family Pharmacy is your specialist pharmacy in Elkader. They also carry special gift items and cards. Mosher Family Pharmacy. Wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. Mosher Family Pharmacy in Elkader.
Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington for all your ag input needs. They're your team to call. Congratulations to all the student athletes on your achievements. from CPS in Dyersville and Worthington.
GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical, wishing all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action continued success.
Along with in-studio producer, Game Chase News Director Janelle Tucker, East Main Street, downtown Manchester. John Swisher back with you from Wells Fargo Arena as recapping the state tournament bracket from yesterday. Iowa City West, number 1 team in Class 4A with the old Monticello native Steve Bergman and Gordy Runquist, the former Maquoketa Valley head boys basketball coach. And the McCaffrey boys, 57-51. The 6-point win. They avoided the upset by Newton as Iowa City West improves to 21-3. Cedar Rapids Kennedy up their record to 20-5. They took down Dubuque Hempstead 55-47. West Des Moines Valley last night on a dunk at the buzzer, able to get the win 57-55. And they improved to 20-4. And Sioux City East, the winner, upset their 6 seed over 3 seed over Bettendorf, 61-53 last night here at Wells Fargo Arena. 1A, 2A, 3A semifinals all on the horizon today as we are underway with quarter number 3 now as the Lynx leading by 7. Reinbeck gets the ball going left to right as up top driving in Smolt. Smolt on the baseline, double team, kicks it back out. This is Thede. Now a pass up top, back to Thede. He'll get it to Smolt, left wing. Guarded by Siebert. Takes that jumper in the air, no good off the back of the rim. It's pinballed around and rebounded by Bogey. Bogey up ahead to Hilmer. 2-on-2. Nice pass. Siebert fakes it and kicks it back out. Coach Hilmer wanted him to go up with that shot, but we'll take the 3. No good off the backside. Off the right hand of Ryan Miller, top the key. And the Lynx still lead by 7 here in this third quarter. And the foul's not clearly cleared that they're up there. They have 2 fouls already for Northland. And no team fouls, of course, for either team. Just underway in the third quarter. This one's pinballed around, and Miller got a hand on that one. But Reinbeck will come back with it. Here's a jumper from 15 feet. No good. Off the right side of the rim, right in the hands of Trevor Bogey. And the Lynx have the ball going right to left. Hilmer, bounce pass, lost go. Off the window and good. Great pump fake there, getting that defender in the air and then getting a shot up. He's been big. He's got 3 buckets already in this game. 6 points on the night for Adam Wasco.
Yeah, he's had a great game, and, you know, that's what Northland needs. They need their big guys to finish around the basket. Jake Hilmer's going to create shots for those guys. You know, he's such a good penetrator. And there's the basket inside by Pierce.
Pierce with the left hand. That's his first bucket since that first quarter when he had 3. Gets his 4th field goal tonight. He's at 8 points now. A little floater in the lane by Miller. No good, but a rebound. Kicking it back out. Hilmer puts it on the floor. Get it out for a 3. Rolls around. No good. Crashing in from behind. Ryan Miller will get called. His 3rd foul there. The other way, Ryan Miller will come out on the 3rd foul. Bradley Fluhop will come back in. That's a tough one. Just an effort to play. Running right into the man in front of him, going for that ball. And the foul came.
Yeah, that is a tough one, and that's a big foul for Northland. Ryan going to the bench with 6 minutes to go. I don't know if you can leave him out this whole quarter. You're just going to have to see. Right now you got a 7-point lead. There's Smolt for a deep 3, and he got it. Boy, I tell you what, that kid is as good as advertised. You know, I just heard about him, but
from downtown Ames that time, Joe Smolt. Unbelievable the distance this young man has on his 3-point shot. And inside now off the window and good is Hilmer. Hilmer's 5th bucket of the night. He's got 12 points. All the way in off the window. There is Walker Thede. Thede with his 2nd field goal of the game. The 4-point lead Northland, 37-33. Hilmer up in the air. That's going to be a foul call. Good call there. A little contact with the hand in the back. Great call there as going to the line will be Bogey here The block was good up top, but there was that left hand with the shove in the back that fans, especially the home team fans at Gladbrook Reinbeck, don't want to see, don't want to hear about. But bogey on the line to shoot two.
Yeah, and again, great job by Trevor. Sometimes you play with someone like Jake Hilmer, you got to be ready for that ball at all times. There's not a lot of window right there, but Jake is such a good passer. He's going to find you. And Adam and Trevor doing a great job in there. As bogey misses the second one. Rebounded by Gladbrook there.
Got the first one. Rebels have the ball going left to right. It's a 5-point lead now. The largest of the game for Northland is 7, 38-33 now, with 5:10 and counting here in quarter number 3. Inside pass lost by Pearson, out of bounds to be Northland ball.
Northland just doing a great job on the defensive end. You're not going to shut down a team like this completely. But Smolt, even though he's hit 3 bombs, he's not really been able to get comfortable. And those are 3 really difficult shots he's hit. And it's just taking them out of their rhythm, not able to run their offense. Smolt's trying to make some passes on the run, and that time Pierce couldn't handle it.
Up top, Hilmer. All the way in, off the foot. He's able to get it. You could call a foul there, as he might have turned around, but he turned away from the contact as he was being bear hugged, and there is no good. A shot by Fluhop up top for a 3, no good. Rebounded by Gladbrook Reinbeck. 4:40 and counting here, 5-point lead Northland, 38-33. Here's Smolt up top with it, now a left side pass. Inside, back outside, left wing 3, no good. Off the back right side of the rim, it bounds up, hits the top of the window, and falls right back down for a 3. There's a left corner 3, Seaver, no good. Out front, fighting for the rebound. Hilmer will get it and dribble it, keeping the ball alive. Now he's dribbling it, standing on his feet now after from his knees the first time. Hilmer goes in and gets fouled. Great effort by Jake Hilmer. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
There's no doubt here today, Swish. You got 2 of the best kids in the state. Not only the best team.
Yes.
You got Joel Smolt on one side and Jake Hilmer for the Lynx. And they're both putting on a show right now. And, you want to throw Ryan Miller in there. You probably got 3 first-team All-State kids on the floor right now in Class 1A.
Incredible talent, Hilmer. The first one rattles around and pops out left side. He's missed 2 free throws today, rare for Jake Hilmer. As 2 of 4 from the line, he'll have 1 more. Joe Smolt, the senior, Ryan Miller, Jake Hilmer, the junior and sophomore, respectively. There is the free throw by Hilmer up. As right side, this is back up top. Driving baseline. No good. Left it short, and that's going to be a foul as Roscoe had the rebound, and a pushing foul comes on Matt Roding.
And here comes Miller. I think that's the right call. I know he's got 3. Ryan's just got to be smart. He's a junior. That must be a media one. We'll see. We've had some issues with the timeouts. I'm guessing that's a media.
Full media timeout, I believe. We will take a timeout, and we're back right after this from KMCH Sports.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
Athletes from Adams Family Furniture, downtown Independence. With over 42 years in the furniture business, you can shop quality brand names by Lazy Boy, Broyhill, Chromecraft, plus many, many more. Shop Adams Family Furniture, downtown Independence, with free delivery, where they will never be undersold on like-quality furniture.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
6 years of craftsmanship and experience designing a kitchen or bath for your new home or remodel project. Give Bob or Lynn a call at Manchester Cabinetry at 563-927-4549. All drawings are done in 3D. Manchester Cabinetry, located at 1101 East Main Street in Manchester. And be sure to like them on Facebook.
Back into Wells Fargo Arena, 4-point lead for the Lynx. Here with 3.5 to go in the third quarter. 39-35 Northland. Helmer, right side pass to Sieber. Sieber, left-handed dribble, now bounce pass, top of the key to Homer. He'll dribble it up, top of the key to right wing. Be guarded by Walker Thiede all the way in the lane across the left wing. Now back up top to Miller. It's Miller, Sieber, Bogey, Hilmer, and Wasco, and a travel called inside. Shuffle the feet. As they had a defender right on him on the right side of the lane. And a Bogey commits the turnover. Turnover only number 4 for Northland. 10 turnovers on Gladbrook Reinbeck in this game. Number 4 seed, 4-ranked team, Gladbrook Reinbeck. Top seed, top-ranked Northland. Lynx lead by 4. 3:05 and counting here in the third. Inside, Pierce off the window. And good. Tyler Pierce, his 4th, check that 5th field goal of the game. He's got 10 points.
Yeah, he's had a real nice game for Gladbrook. Here's a corner 3 by Seaver, just short.
No good. It bounds off the backside. Hilmer fighting Smolt for the rebound, and Smolt wins at that time. 39-37, 2-point lead. Gladbrook Reinbeck hasn't had the lead in this game since early on in the first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay Gladbrook Reinbeck basketball. Matt Roning back in for Gladbrook Reinbeck as Smolt will inbound it. Lynx only have 3 timeouts. They did change the time.
Edgewood Feed Mill wishes all the area athletes good luck in tournament play. Edgewood Feed Mill, where improved nutrition and modern technology produce healthier food for healthier living. And your full feed and grain service and U.S. feed dealer in Edgewood.
Edgewood Oil Incorporated carries all major brands of lubricants and case oils. They carry a full line of industrial oil products, aviation oils, and antifreeze, XL brand lubricants, quality oil priced right. Edgewood Oil also carries methanol. They are a direct distributor of Camco brand lubricants. Edgewood Oil Incorporated in Manchester. Open Monday through Saturday.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Wolfcool Electric specializes in residential, commercial, industrial, and aerial work. They sell and service Generac generators and renewable energy systems. When you need electrical sales and service, call the experts at Wolfcool Electric, 563-922-2395.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Welcome back in. Hello to all our listeners today. We apologize for the ghost in the phone line there that wanted to hang up on us as we're back. Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, 41-37, the 4-point lead for Northland. Here with 1:21 to go in this third quarter. Jake Gilmer with a bucket, his second in his second half. Third quarter, 15 points on the night for Jake Gilmer as the Lynx leading Gladbrook Reinbeck 41-37. A good late morning to everybody. Either working, pretending like they're working, following along here today, or I have the day off and heading down for today's state tournament games. We'll see West Delaware faithful heading down later on tonight. The Hawks will take on Sergeant Bluff Luton. 8:15 scheduled tip time. 8 o'clock our pregame. Bill Logan will join me as the Hawks, the number 2 seed in the tournament, take on the 6 seed Sergeant Bluff Luton. We had a foul called, then a timeout by Gladbrook Reinbeck as the Lynx have the 4-point lead. This one clangs off the back of the rim, and it will be a missed free throw by Tyler Pierce, as Pierce will have one more, and he sinks the second one. 11 points on the afternoon, on the late morning by Tyler Pierce. 41-38, 3-point lead. We've had 9 lead changes in this game, 3 ties. Have the ball going right to left, right in front of us here. Court side, right across from Northland's bench. Nice pass inside. Carter Johnson goes strong. There's contact. Thank you very much. 2 shots. Good body contact there as Carter Johnson will go to the line to shoot two. Johnson with strong as Johnson to the line. Gladbrook Reinbeck fans can't believe it. And I got to agree with our good buddy Dick Dirks here, the association media personnel. And there was plenty of contact there to call a foul. It's just a late whistle. That's maybe why it threw them off. And first free throw good.
Yes, first free throw was good.
Second one no good, too strong off the back of the rim. We're hearing from a few of our listeners tuning in that admit they're pretending they're working on this Thursday, and this is going to be a common theme with these next few weeks with basketball during the weekday. The Big Ten tournament starting up today, the Big 12 tournament continuing. The Cyclones just starting in Kansas City right now. They're taking on Oklahoma State, and going to be a common theme with Boys State basketball and college basketball. Foul inside. Pierce is on the line. The tall lefty makes the free throw up and good. He'll have one more. Good luck to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Big Ten tournament play. We'll have it for you 5:30 here this evening from Washington, D.C. And Pierce knocks down the second one. Hawks take on Indiana this evening with a 5:30 tip time. 42-40 here. North Linn by 2. 14 fouls for Gladbrook Reinbeck. 3 for North Linn. 4 timeouts for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Remaining 3 for North Linn. Miller up top. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Miller now. Back up to Hilmer. It's Hilmer, Miller, Wasco, Johnson, and Stever, the 5 of the lot in the lineup right now for North Linn.
Yeah, that last foul switch charged to Jake Hilmer, so him and Ryan each have 3.
As Hilmer up top, now driving. 10 seconds on the clock, all the way in. Nice footwork there by Hilmer, trying to tap it around. It's taken away by the bigger frame of Skavgard. Skavgard now will try to get it to a guard, but it's picked off by Jake Hilmer. 1 second, he throws it the length of the floor, baseball style, one-handed, and it's off the mark. But the Lynx lead by 2 as we go to the fourth quarter. What a game here between two of the best in the state. North Linn 42, Gladbrook Reinbeck 40. This is
Rife Funeral Home is proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff and wish them continued success in tournament play. They realize the hard work and dedication it takes in the classroom and in the gym. Rife Funeral Home with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Epworth, and Cascade.
Heiberger Insurance in Epworth and Heritage Mutual Insurance handle a variety of insurance products serving Dubuque and surrounding eastern Iowa counties. Working together with neighbors, helping neighbors remains their focus. You can rely on Heiberger Insurance of Epworth and Heritage Mutual for all of your property and liability insurance needs. Proud supporters of the Western Dubuque Bobcats.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Equipment is your hometown equipment dealer in Edgewood. Delclay Farm Equipment has preventative service programs with guaranteed prices with a 49-point inspection available. Check them out at delclay.com.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
McDowell Repair is your one-stop shop for all your parts and repair needs, including AC, brakes, batteries, belts, exhaust, shocks, tires, and tire repair. They have highly experienced mechanics that are ready to keep your vehicle in top working condition. Why are you waiting? Call McDowell Truck and Auto Repair at 563-932-2661, located on Highway 13 south of Manchester. Like them on Facebook.
A barn burner shaping up here inside Wells Fargo Arena across the street from the old barn where the Boys State Tournament used to be played. 12th year of this tournament. An exciting one here. Class 1A semifinal play. North Linn leading 42-40 as started. Going right to left. Hilmer And the Lynx have the ball first in the fourth quarter. Lynx have the lob play. Miller, it's knocked out of bounds by Joe Smolt. He was reading that one and knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay Northland basketball going right to left. Trying to get the lob again, but could not get that pass over the wingspan of Joe Smolt. 2-point lead. We've had 9 lead changes, 3 ties in this game. Lynx led by 7, their largest lead of the contest at the halftime break. Here's a skip pass, right corner. Miller, guarded by Smolt. It up top. Now Helmer has it. 5 threes in this game by North Linn. 4 for the Rebels. 42-40. North Linn being patient here, trying to find good looks. Not going to press anything here with a 2-point lead. Take care of the ball.
Doing a good job of being patient on the Lynx. There's a kick out to Sieber. Long 3, just short.
Miller.
Good hustle by Miller. Keeps it alive. Bogey with the rebound.
And Helmer almost got his hands on the ball. Now he gets it back from Wusko. No good. And off the right side, rebounding is Joe Smolt. And Reinbeck has the ball, going left to right. The right-handed dribble. Smolt drives in. Now out. Sieber guarding him. Smolt pulls up. 3-pointer. Got it to go. Joe Smolt. Long distance again. That time from Sadell. Smolt gives his team the lead. Our 10th lead change of this game. 43-42. First lead since the first quarter for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Here's a 15-footer. No good. And now the Lynx struggling to get the offense to go. And this is not what you need right now in this time of the ball game. But the Lynx, we saw it early on in the game. Here's Smolt for a 2 right on the line. Joe Smolt gets it to go as he gives a yell to the crowd to keep up the intensity. Helmer can't get this layup to go inside. And boy, has the momentum turned. 45-42, Gladbrook Reinbeck right now.
Yeah, like you say, Joe Smolt just taking over here the last minute. He's going to pull up again, another deep 3. Rattles in and out.
Hits the window and bounces out, thankfully. Helmer up ahead. Sieber with a deep one for 3. No good. Short. And a rebound by Gladbrook Reinbeck. Only down by 3, but got to get a basket soon here and stop this offensive momentum for Gladbrook Reinbeck. A timeout on the floor called by the official Marshall Cotton. A full timeout. Full timeout on the floor called by Gladbrook Reinbeck. Marshall Cotton, the former Iowa Hawkeye football player, a running back from 84 to 87, 87 grad. Played for Coach Hayden Fry, of course. Marshall Cotton from Mount Pleasant, 45-42. A 3-point lead here for Gladbrook Reinbeck. And Joe Smolt, the senior 2-time all-tournament team captain from the 4th place finish last year. The championship finish 2 years ago when he was a sophomore. And the 6'1 senior is trying to come alive a little bit here and take over this game, which, of course, he can do. Averages 30 points a night, had 29 in the first round game the other day. And there's not that much more, as we talked about, that North Linn can do. They've got David Sieber, the best defensive player on them. They have gotten the hands in his face, jumping up, trying to deflect his vision of the basket, but he is just that good.
Yeah, and like you said, he's just really good. North Linn, I thought, has done a great job on defending him. Only, 16 points right now, but boy, he can just get that shot off, kind of like we talked about. Yeah, and Coach Griff, Coach Elmer were exactly right. They say he's just such a great creator and just such a quick jump. You can be right in his face. There's a deep one from beyond the red.
No good. Off the left side, skying for it is Miller. Is Smolt trying to dial even further long distance from downtown Des Moines. That time, luckily, it didn't go in. 45-42. Sieber now from the left corner. Can't get that to go. Off the backside, but a rebound by Wusko. Wusko tipped it out. Hilmer's got it. 14-footer. That's no good. Lynx could just not buy a basket now. They've got a lid on their hoop, and this is not the time they needed. Off the back of the rim, too strong this time. Hilmer Smolt slowing it down between the legs dribble. Right-handed, thigh-high dribble now. Partially with left wing. Now a bounce pass up top. Right side. Taking time off the clock now. Gladbrook Reinbeck, they're not in a hurry to get a shot. 1 moment, 2. Smoke goes all the way in. Gives it up to Pierce. Oh, my. Pierce with an acrobatic move inside off the window. Going good. The tall, lanky left-hander, the senior Pierce, off the window. He's fouled. Will go to the line to shoot.
Yeah, that's going to be on Ryan. That's 4 on Ryan Miller. At this point, though, if you're Coach Elmer, you can't take Ryan out. You got to have offense. You got to roll with it. Break there. He completes the three-point play. Link's just got to get a bucket here, Swish. The lid's been on it.
Second largest lead of the game. Need that three. Sieber can't get it to go. Off the front of the rim and rebounded by Gladbrook Reinbeck. He's getting wide open looks, and as good as David Sieber is, you can't tell the kid not to shoot it. He's a 38% three-point shooter, 84 on the year, leads the team. And there is a foul called up top on David Sieber. He'll commit his first foul. Joe Smolt handling the ball out top. Still plenty of time left here. 4:12 to go. Second largest lead of the game for Gladbrook Reinbeck, 48-42.
Yeah, it's a game of runs. Right now, Gladbrook's on one. North Lynn's got to withstand it and try to make a surge of their own here in the last 4 minutes.
Smolt driving, pass right side. Kicking it out, it's tapped away, but getting it back is Thiede. Now he'll swing it left wing for a three. Rimmed around, popped out, but Pierce is there for the board, and there is going to be a jump ball called. Jump ball, thank you very much, but it stays with Gladbrook Reinbeck, and now media timeout is coming here. A media timeout on the floor as the jump ball will stay with Gladbrook Reinbeck. A quick one for us. We're back into this from KMCH Sports.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical, wishing all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action continued success.
Not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester West Maine, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated specializes in commercial and construction disposal needs. They have a variety of containers available from 2 to 30 cubic yards. Whatever it takes, Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
Our area athletes, teams, and coaches from your tax professionals at H&R Block in Manchester. Nobody gets more of your money back than Block. Visit them today to get your maximum refund, guaranteed. Based on maximum refund guarantee, not everyone gets a refund. For details, visit H&R Block at 1208 West Main Street in Manchester.
Does residential, commercial, and agricultural construction or need a hog confinement, pole, or steel frame building? See Mike Sherbring, owner of D&M Construction in Edgewood.
Three and a half to go in the fourth quarter. Miller for a three. No good. Bounce in and out, and a foul is going to be called on Trevor Bogey. Reach in foul from behind, and the rebound was taken by the GR player in front of him. And my goodness, the cold shooting continues here. That one rattled all the way around and popped out the last second off the right hand of Miller right in front of us from the left wing. And not a good time for North Linn shooting to be blocked by the lid on this hoop here. 3:20 to go in the game. 6-point lead. Back. We talked about in the tight end. Ball's poked away. Miller has it after the poke away by Bogey. That's going to be a foul called as Smoke. Good class there. Hitting the hand of Ryan Miller, saying, hey, man, I'm just trying to make sure you didn't get that bucket to go, too. I knew I was going to foul you. That is class.
Yes,
that's a classy 6'1" senior. Leads the state in points, 30 points a game. And that, a lot of respect for that young man right there after that move as Ryan Miller with the free throw gets it to go. The first point for North Linn in a while. As 8-1 in this fourth quarter before those two buckets by Ryan Miller. As Miller gets the lead down to 4. 48-44, Gladbrook Reinbeck. This ball is knocked away. That's going to be a foul, pushing foul. Yep. Just going for the steal there. Jake Kilmer picks up the Gladbrook Reinbeck player, Thiede, who was knocked to the floor. And effort foul there on Bogey. That'll be the 17th foul. So shooting Speedy on the line. He's a 53% free throw shooter, so that's who you want here. Has not shot free throws yet in this game, has 4 points.
Yeah, and like I say, good try there by Trevor, just a little bit late. Probably not a bad foul. See if Speedy can cash in. Misses the first one.
And the Lynx get the break they're looking for there. Need points now, down by 4. Still plenty of time, 2:55 and counting. Hilmer goes all the way in contact and got it to go. Jake Hilmer with the bucket. And Hilmer with one more coming for the three-point play. That's his first points in his fourth quarter. Had 5 in the third quarter, 10 at halftime. And as quickly as they go cold, we talked about they can warm up so quickly as well. And Hilmer knocks down the free throw, and it's back to a 1-point game.
And just like that, like you said, Northland right back in this thing, and that's what they needed, a nice little spurt. Almost got a steal there.
Poked away, and there's the block out of bounds. Great effort by Trevor Bogey. Lynch trying to take back this momentum. What a ball game here. 1A semifinal, 48-47. Gladbrook Reinbeck could be perhaps a state championship caliber game with these two teams. No offense to St. Mary's Remsen and Grandview Christian, but these two teams battling it out here to the chance to go to the 1A title game, and there is a foul up top. Smolt trying to get the ball to Hansy out top. They put on Trevor Bogey just inside the timeline. That's a third foul on Bogey, the 8th on North Linn. 48-47, 1-point advantage for Gladbrook Reinbeck.
Probably the guy you don't want to foul there. And again, that wasn't an intentional play or anything there by Trevor, just trying to switch out there and deny Smolt the ball. Just a little late. Of course, he hits first one.
First one's good. One more to come. Joe Smolt, second on the team, surprisingly, on free throws. 85%, just behind Kickbush. 30 points a game for Smolt. No good on the second one. Rims around, pops out left side. It's a 2-point lead. 49-47. North Linn trailing by 2. 2.5 to go in this game. Here's a right corner three for Seaver. No good out the backside. The arm of the Gladbrook Reinbeck player that time was Adam Wasco. Wasco will be called for his second foul, and shooting will be Gladbrook Reinbeck here. 1 and the bonus. 19 fouls. The next will be the double bonus the rest of the way for GR.
Yeah, and like I said, Kickbush, 86%. So Smolt and Kickbush here. If this game goes down to the wire, Northland's got a foul. Those are the two guys you do not want on the line.
Kickbush gets the first one to go. Nothing but nylon there for Camden Kickbush. Another one of the veteran players on this team. He's only a junior. He'll be back. 6 seniors, 4 juniors, 1 sophomore. As Kickbush not with him. Hilmer up top with it. Lynx does find some offense here. Still have a little time. 2:15 and counting. Right side. Here is Miller for a 3. No good. Left short, but a rebound underneath by Hilmer. There's a foul. A contact foul on the backside called on Camden Kickbush, as Hilmer will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job by Jake, working his way in among the trees there, grabbing that offensive board, give a pump fake. Got Kickbush up in the air, and he's got a chance to shoot 2 here.
As Hilmer on the line, 51-47, up and good. Hilmer will have one more. He's made his last 3 free throws after missing 2 earlier in the game. He's 5 of 7 in the morning and got that one to go as well. 6 of 8 now for Hilmer. Back to a 2-point lead, 51-49, almost mishandled by Kickbush as he gets rid of it up top. Smolt guarded by Seaver. 1:56 and counting. Here's a pushing foul called on the drive by Smolt, and Smolt will go to the line as they call that foul on.
That was on Seaver, I believe.
David gets his second as Smolt on the line. First one up and good. Joe Smolt. He's 2 of 3 now from the charity stripe in this game. Has not shot any free throws since the last couple minutes of this fourth quarter. And the second one's good as well. 3 of 4. Back to a 4-point lead. 53-49. Gladbrook Reinbeck. Hilmer up top. Now right side. Seaver. Hilmer all the way in. Up, no good. Deflected away. It's going to be lost, though, out of bounds by Gladbrook Reinbeck. Is trying to gather the rebound. Was Roding. He cannot hang on to it. North Linn will have the ball. Going right to left on the baseline.
Sorry, Switch. North Linn needs a bucket here. You got plenty of time. You don't have to rush things. Wait till you get a good one.
1:35 and counting on the clock. That was tipped. It'll be North Linn basketball, of course, as baseline inbounds underneath as Hilmer line inbounded. Going right to left, 53-49. 10 team fouls for the Lynx, 7 for GR. Up to top. Directing offense, giving it up to Hilmer. Hilmer up top with it. Down by 4. North Linn. Chance to go the 1A title game. First in program history and a timeout. Coach Mike Hilmer wants to talk things over with his team here, as it will be a full timeout called. And North Linn will keep it right here with 1:22 on the clock in the fourth quarter. 53-49. Gladbrook Reinbeck with the advantage in this game. So still, you got some time to get a good look, then go for the steal, get the turnover, and hope to tie the ball game up. If not, you have to foul. And that's going to be the recipe here for the next moments in this ball game. But most importantly, you need some type of score here in this possession, or it will not look good.
Yeah, it's going to become tough. Like you said, North Linn's got to get a bucket here. Whatever your best zone set is, Gladbrook Reinbeck's doing a nice job of making things tough for North Linn. We got to get a good look here. We got to score. Down by 2, you can still try to press and maybe get a steal. You're down by 4 after this possession. You're probably going to start fouling right away. And, it's easy to say not to foul Smolt, but you know that he's going to have the ball. And you can't just let him dribble the timeout. But if he would give it up to anybody other than Tickbush, you'd have to foul them immediately. But like you said, the biggest thing here for North Linn, get a good look. Let's knock one down here and keep the pressure on Gladbrook.
Thanks to all 92 of our sponsors. Sports coverage from Kansas State Sports, including Deep Bitter Manufacturing, Ellis Implement Outdoor. And there's the ball knocked away. Stolen away by Gladbrook Reinbeck. And Smolt has it. Weaving through the traffic. And now up top with it, Smolt. Playing ring around the rosy all the way in. Bounce pass off the window and good. And Walker Thede puts the basket in. 6 points. The disadvantage now for North Linn. 55 seconds and counting. Walker State Bank, our other fine sponsor of North Linn postseason basketball. There's a foul as driving in was Ryan Miller. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So the clock stops on the line for 2 free throws here. Ryan Miller.
Got to have these here if you're Ryan. Ryan's a great free throw shooter, 77%. While that clock is stopped, try to chip into this lead.
Up and good for Miller. He'll have one more. 55-50. A 5-point lead for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Trying to get back to the title game for the second time in 3 seasons. This one's going to be lost out of bounds. No, out of bounds. It'll be North Linn basketball. Yeah, didn't get the timeout in time. Smolt was trying to call timeout, but he couldn't see it. He was in the air. It'll be North Linn basketball on the baseline. No good on that second free throw by Miller. Lynx have the ball. 55-51. The 4-point lead here for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Officials couldn't see that. He was in the air going out of bounds.
Well, that's exactly what you need there if you're North Linn. Get that turnover. Now a chance to cut into it here. Need a bucket right now if you're the Lynx.
Hilmer driving in, kicking out. Siebert, right side, back up top. Hilmer thought about a 3 inside, off the window and good at timeout. Got it to go. Trevor Bogey. Just like that, North Linn answering back, only down by 2 again. 55-53, 40 seconds on the clock. Another timeout, North Linn. Full timeout. We'll keep it here again. They have 1 remaining.
Yeah, what a huge sequence there, that turnover. Again, I think that was the right call. The official couldn't see. His back was turned as Smolt was going out of bounds. His back was turned to the court. We could see it sitting here over here on the sideline, but the baseline official and the sideline official both would have saw his back. You can't call it if you don't see it. Kind of a tough break. That was a real heady play by Joe Smolt, trying to do the right thing. And, you don't know. Maybe they called him out of bounds. We couldn't see the sideline or the baseline from where we're sitting. Maybe he was out of bounds before he called it. Either way, a big turnover there for the Lynx. They did exactly what they needed to do there, get a basket. Now you can play a little bit. You got 40 seconds, not necessarily needing to foul right away. You can go 10, 15 seconds, try to get a turnover before you commit the foul.
Yes, indeed. 55-53, 2-point lead for Gladbrook Reinbeck. 40 seconds to go. One timeout remaining for the Lynx. 3 for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Class 1A semifinal, trying to get to the state title. Both of these teams, what a hard-fought effort this one is. As Gladbrook Reinbeck has the ball going length of the floor, left to right. Getting inbounds. Now, trying to get the turnover. Up top. Smold has it now. Way, going for the steal. Gladbrook Reinbeck with left side kick push. Going for the turnover still. Almost did. Smold able to keep it in front of the timeline. His right foot was just on the edge of that timeline. A foul going to be called as they have to foul kick push there. The best shooting percentage free throw shooter on the team as he'll go back to the line as kick push so far 2 of 2 in this game. But you didn't have much choice. The clock winding down, 19.9. Kick push on the line, and we'll make the first one. He'll have one more. Back to a 3-point lead, 56-53.
Yeah, I think North Linn did the right thing there. Didn't foul right away, and boy, they had a couple chances. They had a loose tip there. But like you said, they had no choice there but to foul kick push.
Up and rattles around, hits the front of the rim, and then dances in. Lynx under 19 seconds. Hilmer goes all the way in, puts it up in traffic, can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound, going to be lost out of bounds. It should be North Linn ball. It will be. Down by 4, 13.4 on the clock. Need a quick basket here. And then the recipe of trying to get another turnover. Hilmer will inbound it. Baseline inbounds underneath. And a timeout. Timeout first. 30-second timeout for Gladbrook Reinbeck. 57-53. 4-point lead. 13.4 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. What a battle this has been. And hopefully it doesn't come to running out of time for North Linn. As down by 4 with just 13.4 on the clock.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a whale of a game. Two great teams going at it. You got some really great players. You got Small, you got Jake Hilmer, you got Ryan Miller. In my opinion, those 3 kids are our first team All-State kids. Just been a great battle. North Linn here, not done. They got 13 seconds. Okay, you get a bucket here, you get a timeout, try to get another turnover. I guarantee you one thing, North Linn will not quit. They're going to keep fighting. These kids have found a way to get it done all year. Let's see if they can do it one more time.
57-53. Hilmer getting inbound. Left side to Miller. Got to score quick. Smoke going out of bounds. And again, out of bounds in the air. Falling out of bounds. You can't call that timeout. That's probably why before, too. Still rule they changed a few years ago in college and high school, I believe, too. And Miller back up top to Hilmer. 9 seconds. Don't have time. Miller for the 3. Can't get it to go off the left side. Rebounded by Gladbrook. Reinbeck foul from behind. 3.3 on the clock. What a finish here. North Linn players upset. But what an effort here. Oh, so close in this game. And 5, I believe, on Wasco.
That's 5 on Ryan. Ryan Miller.
Miller, thank you. As Bradley Fluhoff will come back in. Ryan Miller has fouled out with 14 points in this game. 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. 11 points at halftime. And some foul trouble there, sitting him the majority of the third quarter.
Maybe that was on Wasco.
And I thought he pointed towards 50. Is that 5 on Adam?
Yeah, that must have been.
Was 5 on Adam Wasco. So Wasco fouls out. Miller is still in there. Wasco had 6 points in this ball game. And the free throw by Pierce up and no good off the left side. Tyler Pierce. So still 2-possession game right now. 57-53. Only 3.3 on the clock. Pierce will have one more. Up and good on that one. Bounces in. 5-point game. 3 seconds. Miller is going to get the pass in front of the bench of Gladbrook Reinbeck. He stepped out of bounds. Stepping out of bounds. He makes a shot. How about that? Miller made the 30-footer in the air off the window and good, but stepped out of bounds was the call back near the Gladbrook Reinbeck bench. 1.7 and That is going to do it. Joe Smoke gets it inbounded, and he dribbles it out. And the Northland Lynx fall in a heck of a battle. 58-53. The veterans prevail here. The state champions from 2 years ago. The fourth place team from a year ago. Able to create enough state tournament magic from their experience here and get the win, 58-53 in this ball game as Gladbrook Reinbeck outscores North Linn 18-11 in that fourth quarter to win by 5. 58-53. Just a tough, heartbreaking loss of being oh so close for this North Linn team of getting to their dream of the championship game. They'll still play for third place, which will be a great honor tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. as they'll face the winner, the loser of the next game, Grandview Christian or St. Mary's Remsen, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning right here on Wells Fargo Arena inside the Iowa Event Center. Well, what a battle it was.
Yeah, like you said, I haven't seen these next two teams play, and obviously they're really good too, but both of those teams out there today very deserving of a state title appearance, and that really had the feel of a state championship game. Just two really good teams, back and forth. Gladbrook hit the initial run. North Linn hit the next one. Gladbrook hit the last one, the last spurt there in the fourth quarter. And, if you're North Linn, I don't know what you do much differently, to be real honest with you. And sometimes it's just as simple as the ball just quit going in for a little while. First 3, 4, 5 minutes there, the fourth quarter, North Linn was getting the same shots they got the entire game, and the ball just didn't go in. And, man, a couple of those way down, they rattled in and out. And, that's the game of basketball. It can change in a heartbeat. But even after that, North Linn hit that nice little spurt, got it right back down to 1. And give Gladbrook credit. They made just enough plays down the stretch, didn't allow North Linn lead, and that's the way it goes. You lost to a great team, and, when you get down at the state tournament, you're going to expect that. You're going to expect to play a high-level competition, and the Lynx just came up a little short today, but, boy, what a battle. And like I say, get another chance tomorrow to play for a third-place game, and a lot of people don't get that opportunity. So, it's going to be tough for North Linn. Right now there's a lot of disappointment in that locker room. They wanted to play for the title, and it just didn't happen today. But the challenge now for those kids and those coaches is going to be to pick themselves up here. And you don't got a lot of time. You're playing in less than 24 hours. Play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So at some point tonight, tomorrow, or this afternoon, whenever it is, you got to put that one away for now, and you can look back in the off season and think about this game or whatever. But you're down here. You might as well go give it another great effort tomorrow and see what happens. But, as just a fan and someone who's in the school system and our community, just really proud of our kids and our boys. And they fought like crazy today and just came up a little short, unfortunately.
First loss comes in the semifinals. Not many teams can say that. 26-1. Incredible run here for North Linn. Still one game to go tomorrow in their journey, trying to be the third best team in Class 1A. And it will only be the second time in school program history. That 1977 team, 24-1, third place as well. So trying to match that after they 2 wins better than them right now. This team from that 77 team 40 years ago. North Linn falls 58-53. We'll come back. More post-game after this from KMCH Sports.
Cooper's Place and Ryan are proud to support all area athletes and coaches in tournament action. They understand the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and in the classroom. Best of luck from Mike and his staff at Cooper's Place and Ryan.
Why make 10 calls when you can make 1 call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
Fairway and Independence applauds all area athletes and coaches on a very successful season and wishes them continued success in tournament action. Fairway, treating customers like family. Always fresh, always affordable, always Fairway in Independence.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Linn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Buchanan Telephone Co-op in Winthrop are proud to support the East Buchanan athletes and all area athletes and wish them continued success. East Buchanan Telephone Co-op, your total communication source in Winthrop. Call 319-935-3011.
Easy Pickens, Quick and Handy, and McDermott Oil wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament action. Stop into one of their stores for delicious Godfather's Pizza. Good luck from everyone at Easy Pickens in Manchester, Quick and Handy in Dyersville, Lamont and Epworth, and McDermott Oil in Cascade.
95 Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Cork and Bottle in Manchester are proud to support all area athletes and coaches in tournament action. They understand the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and in the classroom. Best of luck from Rick and his staff at Cork and Bottle in Manchester.
Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence has over 100 years of experience. Wapsie Valley Creamery is a family-owned business dedicated to serving Eastern Iowa farmers. Good luck to all the area athletes from Wapsie Independence and Reload Station in Epworth, partners in excellence.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and coaching.
Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Welcome back in to Wells Fargo Arena. John Swisher, Northland girls coach Brian Wheatley, as Northland battled Gladbrook Reinbeck to the end. Came up short here this morning, 58-53. The Lynx will move on to the Constellation contest tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and fight for third place against the loser of this game coming up, Grandview Christian or Remsen St. Mary's, as the Lynx fall 58-53, first loss of the season, 26-1. Gladbrook Reinbeck ups their record to 26-2. Take a look at the numbers in this game. Jake Hilmer with 20 points, leading the way. 14 for Ryan Miller, 3 for David Seaver, 5 for Trevor Bogey, 6 for Adam Waskow, 3 for Bradley Fluhoff, and 1 for Carter Johnson. All 7 in the rotation scored for Coach Mike Bob Hilmer, Travis Griffin and company here on this semifinal Thursday, as led by Joe Smolt. 19 points for Smolt. Incredible long-distance shooting. He hit 4 3-pointers, as 17 for Tyler Pierce, 13 for Camden Kickbush, 6 for Walker Thede, 2 for Matt Roding, and 2 for Thomas Musick, as the Rebels of Gladbrook Reinbeck get the 5-point win. Shooting percentages here, team-wise, field goals for Gladbrook Reinbeck, 20 of 41 for 48%. Northland, 18 of 58 for 31%. 3-point goals, 5 of 25 for the Lynx for 20%. 6 of 14 for 42% for the Rebels. Free throws, 12 of 16 for 75% for Gladbrook Reinbeck. 12 of 16 for 75% for Northland. 35 rebounds for Gladbrook Reinbeck, the Northland's 30 overall. 12 offensive boards to 5 on the Gladbrook Reinbeck. That was one of the numbers that Northland led at coming into this game. Overall rebounds favored the Rebels, but offensive boards favored Northland. They hold true today. But defensive boards 30-18 for Gladbrook Reinbeck. Turnovers, Northland had the favor in that one too. 14 for the Rebels, 6 for the Lynx. As other numbers in this game, points in the paint. despite the size disadvantage, North Linn had more points in the paint, 24-22. Points off turnovers, that favored North Linn as well, 11-7. Second chance points, that favored the Lynx, 9-1. Fast break, 2-2. Bench points, 4-2 in favor of North Linn. So the numbers really add up here. When you look at this sheet, you don't look at the final score, you could think, oh, North Linn might have won that game, except for the shooting percentage, 31%, besides compared to 50-some% there for Gladbrook. Reinbeck, that was the difference, knocking down a few more shots and coming away with a 5-point win. Tunstall score tied 3 times in this game, and we had 10 lead changes.
Yeah, like I said, it just came down to hitting some shots. North Linn, just looking at this, 0 for 13 in the second half from the three-point line. They were 5 for 12 in the first half. And, that is very atypical in North Linn. They're a great shooting team. And I would have never guessed at any point in the season they'd go 13 in a row from the three-point line, not making one. And came today at a bad time. And that start to the fourth quarter really hurt North Linn. They just couldn't quite bounce back from that. But just a lot you can take away from this if you're North Linn. And, you never want to look ahead to next season because you don't ever know how things are going to play out. But, boy, the experience they're going to gain down here this year with no seniors on the roster. They're going to get to play an extra game tomorrow. They're going to get 3 games down on this court. They're going to know what it's like. And, it's disappointing. It really is because they were right there. And it just didn't happen today. But it's going to pay off. Next year they make another run down here. Who knows what's going to happen. But you got to think they're going to be very highly ranked, and deservedly so. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not the number 1 team in the state when the rankings come out with everybody coming back. But it will pay off down the road. And sometimes you got to learn things from a win. You got to learn things from a loss. And, one thing I know with our kids and our coaching staff, we got a lot of character in there, and they're going to make the best out of this situation. It's going to sting for a little while. But like I said, you have less than 24 hours now. Pick yourself up again, and you're going to play a really good team. The 2 teams out here warming up right now are awfully darn good, too. So if you don't show up tomorrow, you're going to pay for it. So it's going to be tough mentally, but the boys got to pick themselves up, give it another effort tomorrow, and there's no shame in leaving here with a third-place trophy and finishing your season with 1 loss.
Not at all. Trying to come back and get 3rd place. As I said earlier, the second team to do that with 1977's team, 3rd place finish with their 24-1 record. So to be right up there with the best in North Linn basketball, they've already surpassed that win record with 26 wins this year. So try to get mentally focused, prepared, come back for another game. And these kids will be ready. Coach Elmers and company will have them ready for that 3rd place game to come back and end on a positive note of winning tomorrow morning. As we get set to close out here, check out the college basketball scoreboard in the Big Ten. Michigan winning at halftime, 40-29 over Illinois. The Iowa Hawkeyes will play at 5:30 after the 2 o'clock game. Penn State and Michigan State. The Hawks take on the Indiana Hoosiers. And that will be coming up, a 4:30 pregame from the Hawkeye Radio Network. Gary Dolphin, Bobby Hansen courtside in Washington, D.C. as the Hawkeyes battle the Indiana Hoosiers. As the Hawkeyes at 18-13, 17 in the Big Ten, take on the 17-14 Hoosiers, who are 10th in the Big Ten. As a check on that Iowa State Cyclone game, as they should be nearing halftime, and they are. 1:45 to go in the first half. It's Iowa State leading by 7. Number 23 Cyclone to the Oklahoma State, 39-32 at halftime from the Kansas City in the Big 12 tournament. Cyclones lead by 7 at the break. We will have West Delaware basketball for you coming up later on tonight around 8 o'clock as the Hawks get set to take on Sergeant Bluff Luton in their Class 3 semifinal contest, as the Hawks at 25-0 will take on 16-9 Sergeant Bluff Luton. We'll have North Linn basketball for you, consolation style, tomorrow morning around 9:50, 10 o'clock. The tip time slated here. They'll take on the loser of this game, Grandview Christian or St. Mary's Remsen. Brian Wheatley, thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Enjoy your trip home and short trip home and trip back here tomorrow morning, and enjoy those parent-teacher conferences tonight back at North Linn. It was always fun to talk to your students.
Yeah, you bet. Duty call, so we're burning that road between here and home, but it's well worth it. So.
Yes, indeed. Thank you to Brian Wheatley, the finance coach of the Northland girls, as we will talk to you again later on tonight for West Delaware boys basketball and Northland basketball tomorrow morning. For in-studio producer Janelle Tucker, John Swisher saying so long for now from Wells Fargo Arena. Once again, Northland loses in the semifinal game as they go to the contest tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So long from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines.
Best of luck to all area athletes from your friends at Pets Allowed in Independence, your pet's lodging, grooming, and training specialist for 17-plus years. Contact Pets Allowed at 334-7387, 334-PETS. Independence.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
The staff at Bowen Camp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action. Wishing you continued success from Bowen Camp Murdoch Funeral Home in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville.
Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Gather with family and friends. Your look is over. Gather your family and friends and head to the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill. Join them for some great food and sports before, during, or after the games. Best of luck from everyone at the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Milestones Group is a long-established Manchester CPA firm with services such as planning, accounting services, and business consulting. Everyone at Milestones Group wish all the area athletes, teams, coaches, and fans the best for a successful season.
Supply, proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. They appreciate all their hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Good luck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
Pete's Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes in tournament action. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts. Pete's Small Engine Repair. Congratulations from Pete's Small Engine Repair in Monticello.
Leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service. Nepsker Auction Service will conduct a hay and firewood auction this Saturday at Harder Hall in Petersburg.